2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, this is a massive day for this player. Their first ever event on the PGA Tour. You've been there before. You know what it's like. Explain to us that feeling.
It's a dream come true, but yet it is still such a terrifying experience. You want to make sure that the golf ball doesn't fall off the first tee, and you just want to make contact with it. Listen, it is a dream come true, but it's also a very scary experience. Be interesting to see how this player handles it all.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Getting ready to play their third. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Playing their fifth shot. Let's try and make this one. Can only drop the one shot. This one's dialed in. That was a narrow miss. Sitting at 2 over for the event. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. And from the bunker here.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Looks like you're going to need more bunker practice. And here we are with the third shot. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Good putt, that. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots. But they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend.
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. $14 feet to the cup. Like the look of this one. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. teeing off here at the 4th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got 190 all the way back here.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. And he's safely on the green with that shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Looking better.
Was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up. Oh, that's a nice line. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Tee shot is looking good here. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Good shot there. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Five feet coming up to the cup. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4. Atta boy, good shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And now we go to the 12th, where this happened just a moment ago.
Fantastic touch on this one. Yes!
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently at 4 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 7th. Second shot here on the 7th. A bit out of shape with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
Oh, almost went in. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is their look at birdie.
No, that's too bad. 8 feet to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player.
Second shot here.
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holing that one? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. That didn't look like their best swing to me. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Going with the 6-iron here. She played that nicely. All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? It's heading to the rough for mine. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Playing within their comfort zone there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Oh, so close. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. And here we are with their fourth. That's frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Teeing off here at the 11th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. That got a little out of control, I think.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods? Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Wonderful effort. And back to the course with the live action. Playing their fourth shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
This is on a great line.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk. who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with him, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Currently plus 13 for the round. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Lovely effort that. This one from about 160 yards out.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Where was that going? And that one's headed to the drink. Time now for the 4th shot.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Time to check in with Lydia Ko.
3rd shot now.
Nice putt to make that one. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is from 14 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. I'll tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, check this out, showing us how it's done from the sand.
Oh, where would that rank by Tiger Woods? That's right amongst his very best. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Opting for the 9-iron. That should set up another chance.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That'll sting a bit. Putting for a par here. That's pretty tidy. Solid par putt, that. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. A bit wild on approach there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Ooh, that almost went down. A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
It's looking solid.
Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that's for a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. This shot here from about 240 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Okay, let's get back to the action. And here we are with the third shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Second shot here on the 17th. This putt is of 9 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's tracking.
Just not enough gas.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. A long par 4 this hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Elevated green up there. Luke going to need to take one extra club here, I believe.
Opting for the 6-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And a par putt awaits him. And that brings to an end his event. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.